You know, the Brotherhood of Darkness. The thing that, Bane destroyed. How could Bane on himself destroy the whole Brotherhood? How strong actually was Bane? Well, I already covered that, but how strong was the Brotherhood of Darkness? The strength of the Brotherhood of Darkness was significant in the context of the new Sith Wars era. During this time, the Sith Order had fractured into numerous rival factions, each vying for power and dominance over the galaxy. The Brotherhood of Darkness emerged as a unifying force among the Sith, aiming to consolidate their strength and challenge the Jedi Order. Led initially by Lord Khan, the Brotherhood amassed a formidable army of Sith warriors and dark side adepts. Their numbers included not only Sith Lords but also Sith apprentices and dark side acolytes who were trained in the ways of the Sith. One of the strengths of the Brotherhood was its ability to coordinate and deploy Sith forces across different parts of the galaxy. They established strongholds and strategic bases, allowing them to launch coordinated attacks against the Jedi and the Galactic Republic. The Sith Lords within the Brotherhood wielded considerable power and knowledge over the dark side, which gave them an advantage in combat. Additionally, the Brotherhood of Darkness utilized various tactics and strategies to undermine the Jedi and manipulate events in their favor. They employed deception, infiltration, and psychological warfare to weaken their enemies and exploit divisions within the Republic. However, despite their considerable strength, the Brotherhood of Darkness also faced internal struggles and rivalries. The Sith Lords within the organization were not always unified, with personal ambitions and power struggles often corrupting their collective goals. Ultimately, the Brotherhood of Darkness was challenged by internal conflicts and external pressures. Lord Bane recognized the weakness and unsustainable nature of the Brotherhood. Bane instituted significant changes that led to the rise of the Rule of Two, which became the foundation of the Sith Order in the future. It's important to know that the strength of the Brotherhood of Darkness can vary depending on the specific portrayal within the different media. The details and interpretations may differ as the expanded universe encompasses various novels, comics, and other materials created by different authors, but I'm gonna tell you how strong I think the Brotherhood of Darkness was, in my opinion. In my opinion, the Brotherhood of Darkness was trash. Okay, they definitely weren't to be underestimated, but I think that the Rule of Two and later the Fall of the Republic really showed just how powerful a single Sith can be. Lord Bane recognized this weakness and later he destroyed the whole Brotherhood. Now the thing that really limited the Brotherhood of Darkness was their numbers. Okay, now Jedi mostly had their power in numbers, don't get me wrong. There was usually, very generally speaking, around 10,000 Jedi in the Jedi Order, which is still very little for a whole galaxy, but that's definitely more than, let's say, the Sith, which usually didn't have so many members. At least not the Sith that we usually know, like later, right? In the time of the Clone Wars and before that, during the Rule of Two basically, but in the past there was sometimes even more Sith than the Jedi. The Brotherhood of Darkness was very huge, at least for a Sith Order. It consisted of at least 20,000 members, and with members I mean Sith. Although these numbers are pretty impressive, there aren't really any impressive feats from any of the Sith, honestly. They often brutally lost to every Jedi. The thing is, the power of the Sith comes from their dominance and cunning. The so-called Brotherhood destroyed all of that. They couldn't hide or anything cause the organization was too big. At the same time, their average member wasn't that strong, and although there were some members that were very determined and disciplined, none of them really was exceptionally strong. I mean, Bane beat Qasim and Cordis 1 year after he started training as a Sith, and yes, he was special, and yes, there were specific circumstances that led to this, but Bane broke the force barrier of Cordis, who was one of the strongest Sith masters in the Brotherhood, and yeah, he probably wasn't ready for that, but hey, Bane literally crushed him with the Force. That just indicates that the Brotherhood didn't have any exceptionally strong members. For comparison, Bane and Xena fought a few of the strongest Jedi of their time 10 years later, and let's not forget that Bane was much stronger after 10 years additionally. And yes, just as in every fight, there were specific circumstances that had an effect on the fight, but still. Okay, so that covers the Brotherhood. Brotherhood of Darkness also made something called Dark Army. That's becoming really cringe. What were you thinking, Khan? Okay, so Dark Army was basically an army under the Brotherhood. Although it mostly consisted of paid soldiers, it won many battles. Now, the reason it did is because of battle meditation. Battle meditation was the ability to use the Force to coordinate allies and even entire fleets or ships, allowing them to perform at maximum efficiency, acting as a single entity, with the ability to counter every enemy move quickly and effectively. Battle meditation was also effective when employed for the benefit of one's comrades in small attacks and duels. It could also be used to simultaneously demoralize the opponents, reducing their combat efficiency. Battle meditation was used to influence armies and fleets to win battles and even wars. Lord Khan was really good at it. It's kinda like a massive mind trick, and it's actually pretty OP. That's why Khan was able to manipulate everybody to come together and form the Brotherhood of Darkness. So although the Brotherhood of Darkness didn't consist of really strong Force users, it did consist of a master of battle meditation. That still didn't mean that Dark Army won every battle, as Jedi practiced battle meditation too, and it did greatly affect the outcome of many battles. Even Darth Bane and Darth Xena almost lost their battle with the Jedi on Titan because of the battle meditation. Okay, so I'm getting off topic here. So Brotherhood of Darkness consisted of a lot of members, but that didn't really help them, as they mostly consisted of pretty weak Sith Lords. Brotherhood of Darkness went far from ideology of the ancient Sith, and Bane recognized that. He later destroyed the Sith and introduced the rule of two. What I'm really trying to say is that Brotherhood of Darkness didn't really follow the philosophy of the Sith, and although it was pretty strong because all Sith are OP, but still, there was too many members, and that basically just prevented them from, cunning and working in the background. Jedi who wanted to eliminate them, they couldn't hide and try to manipulate the Republic otherwise. So they just needed to fight, and they often lost brutally to the Jedi. Sith lost to the Jedi. That's an actual thing. And considering how much stronger Bane was, we can just say that they cannot really compare with other Sith that came later after Bane. So yeah, Brotherhood of Darkness is one of the weakest Sith organizations ever. So yeah guys, this is just my opinion. But yeah, it seems that the Brotherhood of Darkness wasn't that strong. Jedi did still have quite some problems with them, but they did ultimately won, and they probably would won even if Bane wouldn't destroy them. And yeah, see ya.